Okay, didn't think I would be this excited over a bottle cage, but after I got it home, I noticed some things that I didn't notice before. Namely this, I turned it over and look at this. There's a little box, this bottle cage, which by the way, might even be aluminum. It's kind of cold. I'm gonna scratch on it as soon as I take all this apart to see. Look at this, it's got this little box here, and that is made to hold an Apple AirTag, or as they mention, let me get you to the front here. Integrated holder is compatible with the Apple AirTag, the on-item locator. I've never seen one of those, but that's the Walmart brand. And the tile sticker. Oh yeah, right there. Side load aluminum cage. So this is aluminum. Even better, right? Under $14 right now. Remember that. 100 PSI for the Presta or Schrader valve with the mini pump. And the anti-theft screws that are rattling around in here with tape that I hope is factory tape. Here's how it mounts. You can see there the AirTag holder, the way they've made this adaptable. So let me get into this. And I'm pretty excited about this bottle cage excitement. Who would have thunk it? Take this out. So definitely metal. Oh yeah, I can feel when I held it down here and tapped, I can feel the vibration. So you've got the Ozark Trail branding there, and that is laser etched. I don't think that's paint. Yeah, no, I can feel the recess. That's laser etched on there. Pretty nice. And we have this part that is together with the pumps. Okay, the little rubber thing. If you work with headlights, tail lights, anything like that, you'll know these little rubber holder honors. So that's going to keep it from flopping around. Because remember, I have a bigger one of these that I've used in some videos. This thing, a very functional pump. It goes onto a bottle cage that goes onto the bike. But I mentioned in a previous video the potential floppiness of this. And also lost that little clear plastic off this. So I won't be riding with this on the bike. And that already had me thinking about something for a bike. Now this might go under the seat of my car. I like it, but I just don't like it on the bike. And that's where this comes in, because that is small. And there's no possible way that I can foresee this coming out and dangling and getting into the front tire. Let me go ahead and get it off here. So there's our 3 pieces, even sized. Stair stepping down. Let's see what kind of accessories. See if we got a wrench. That's what I'm curious about. Yeah, it said anti-tamper screws, and I can already see the anti-tamper wrench, and that's pretty good because I don't know that I have easy access without rummaging through things. You can see the anti-tamper, see the little hole there. You can see the protrusion in the middle, and that fits on, and these are anti-tampers, so somebody just can't come up with a regular hex wrench and get into your stuff. And this isn't even hex, this is actually star pattern. So a star nut wrench. Well, let's get the, oh, let's open this up. Screws. Now it didn't come with a screwdriver, but fortunately I have those. Let's see if it's small, or just small. Let's see if it's pH0 or pH1. Let's see if it's a 0 or if it is a 1. I can tell you right now, it is going to be a 1. Okay, I actually like that. Annoying to take apart, but that's the point of it. Oh, okay. Check this out. A little bit of padding here. Some anti-rattle foam down in there. Now that is far more forward-thinking than I would have guessed. Now I don't see an O-ring in here, but Apple AirTags are water resistant. There's only one way this can go on. Okay, some good planning here. I mean, this Ozark Trail, you know, some of the stuff, some of the bikes are very nice. Obviously, some of the accessories, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna get this back together. Just pretend I've shoved an AirTag in here for now. I ended up almost losing 1 screw, but now all 4 are in place. This is good and secured here. So let's put it on the bike. Ooh, where's that little thing? Make sure I have this. I believe it went like so. Just one little thing, and that does kind of snap in there. So you see that's recessed, so even if it came undone somehow, you wouldn't lose this. And then we'll put it all together and see how it works on a bike. Now this has a notch cut out in it. And you can see that notch is built so that that recesses right down into it. So we already know which side this is going to go on. It's going to go on that side. I'm also going to need to mount the bottle cage on here. Obviously the tabby end goes down, and this kind of notches itself into that. Is this even going to work on this bike? Okay, now a note. This is a good thing I tried it here. This will not work on this bike because of that. Well, wait a minute. It might just do it. Let me slide this all the way up. Nope, still not going to work. All the way up's definitely not going to work on this bike. So note that. This large cage with this large section here, because it sits up and down a pretty good ways, not going to work, at least on this ledge with a rear shock right there. So if you're really crunched with your full suspension mountain bike, maybe might not be the best tool for you there, unless you wanted to go sans the bottle cage and just use this just to hold that little pump. But why do that? It's going to be obvious. Hey, why do they have a big box right there? Something's in that, maybe a tracking tag, something like that. But yeah, look at that. That's as low as I can go. It's all in that shock. Okay, different bike, Schwinn Huracan Sport. And this is going to give us plenty of options because this has 3 cage bosses here. It also affords me the opportunity to use this park tool AWS I talked about earlier. Let's see. Nope, missed it. It's going to be this one. So I'm going to mount this on these lower 2. See how easy the tri-spanner is? Just pull things out so quick with these because of that spinny action. And there we go. And now back to this. So the cage goes down into this, lines up with the holes, and we're using the one long bolt. So I'm going to go ahead and try to work around the camera. Hey, there we go. Yeah, this is short enough that it actually reaches down in here. That's pretty good planning for budget stuff, right? Budget stuff, usually they take what they can find wrench and parts wise. But this fits just fine down inside this cage when you're working in those cramped quarters. 5 minutes later, the one downside to specialty stuff, even this isn't like exotic specialty, but I couldn't find this. It took me 5 minutes to find this one long bolt, then I couldn't find this. I had set them both down just out of my reach. Look at this, that clearance again. And my determination is that this is, I believe, just about the right height for reaching down around to grab a bottle, but still being somewhat aesthetically centering here. One last tip, I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, but this is metal going on top of plastic being squeezed by a metal bolt. So snug, but not wrenching down like you're trying to torque something 80 foot-pounds. You're just wanting snug. Keep that in place. If I can wiggle and move around, move the whole bike with this, it's going to stay in place. It's exactly how tight it needs to be. And now to put this in place, remember, we have that little notch here, so I'm just going to lift up on this. I'm going to set this in here. I'm going to aim this up. Think of muck coming up off your tire, going right into those open ports. I think up or to the side, especially to the side here, because it's going to be knocked by this, because it's going to be locked by that. So that might be the way to go. You can hear a little bit of tap potential there. See if I can just mimic. Okay, doesn't seem to be moving, so I think that's going to be pretty good. And as far as sturdiness of this, I mean, I'm yanking and pushing. It's not going anywhere up and down. It's wiggling, but it's seating right back. It's like a rubber band, just bouncing right back into its spot. This is not going to come off unless you want it to come off, and then it's very easy. How's it pump on a tire? Now, ideally, I would be doing this on an Ozark Trail bike, but I currently have purchased myself of Ozark Trail bikes. I have plenty of Ozark Trail parts, well, like this, that I just bought, but no bike. Now, this has a lock and an unlock here. I don't know if you can see that. Look at this. I guess they made this so that if you have, something that's difficult to reach, extra bonus that I didn't see on that card. Maybe it wasn't, I just didn't pay any attention, but that is pretty cool. So it'll lock in place to be a firm head or not. So you know, this kind of tight quarters, that might be good thinking. So I'm going to try it loose like this. Pressed up top, straighter at the bottom. This is a press to valve. So I'm going to press it on. I'm going to pull it out. Now that's a tight little thing to get open there. And now I guess I can lock it back into place to make it easier on myself. Back my camera up here. See how this works. Okay, now you can see I let a pretty good bit of air out. I'm going to pump about 20 times. Definitely firming it up would take forever. I mean, it's a small little pump action, but it definitely pumps. I could air a tire with this. And if it's in a finicky place, I can easily move around as I need to. Ozark Trail, you have done well with this. I'm very impressed. Let's see if I can get it here. Coming at it from the other side. Yeah, super easy. It's already in place. Hey, if I unlocked it, what would happen there? Still not dangerous. Still not going to make it down to my tire. Well built so far, at least first impressions. Pretty good with this little thing. Do I have a bottle? I thought I gave them all away, but I do have this one, a Venton bottle. So let's see how it goes down in here. A good snug fit. Not bad at all. And because this is aluminum, this was a looser fit. Say I just had a bottle, like a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle. Because it's aluminum, you just bend down on it. If you have one of the gargantuan ones that's huge, you just open it up a little. That's the beauty of aluminum, and that's the beauty of this Ozark Trail bottle holder with integrated or included pump and integrated air tag on tracker tile, whatever thing that you want to put in there, or maybe a quarter if you're going to do an Aldi run right after you get off the trail, off the road, off the street, however you ride bikes. Not bad. I'm impressed. Put that straight. So, breaking my rule already. Point it up so that dirt doesn't fly off the tires. It's my working theory. Comment below with what you think. $13 and change, under 14 bucks currently. I don't know how long that's going to hold out. One of my Walmarts was without them. Found them in another. Your mileage may vary. Comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.